Q&As.
Oh, let's get it. What we got today?
All right.
What we got?
Question 1. This comes from an Instagrammer. I'm starting to hate these questions in particular, but here it goes. Do you recommend putting $20,000 down on a $60,000 car, and why?
At the end of the day, it's going to be a $40,000 car, and after you put down that $20,000 and you have that $40,000 that you have to make up, after your interest adds up, it's going to be worth the $60,000 again, most likely, depending on your credit score and your interest rate. So I would say putting down $20,000 isn't a significant amount for you to even feel that. So no is the answer. What you got?
You know what? You're right. I mean, if you put so I imagine somebody that's trying to put $20K down on a car is trying to play a game with the payments, right?
Okay.
That's the only reason I could see why you would want to put down $20,000 on the car. You're trying to have a lower payment.
Yeah, they don't want to pay $800. They want to pay $600.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you this: putting $20,000 on the car is better than putting down zero, in my opinion, because now you're paying interest on the 20. But you know me, I'm all cash. So if you're gonna buy a $60,000 car, you need to save up and buy it. If you can't save up and buy it, if you feel that's out of reach, then you don't need a $60,000 car. Hey, look, I can't do it, so I don't have a $60,000 car. That's just, it is what it is with that, But now, is it just a horrible idea? I mean, it depends on your financial situation, right? Mm. Some people might say, why put down $20,000 when I could use that $20,000 to invest? Well, that's a great idea, but guess what? A lot of people don't invest. So if you're not going to invest that $20,000, at least you can get your locked in gains by avoiding that 3% interest you will be paying on that $20,000.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, essentially, if you have $20,000 to put down on a car, maybe put down $20,000 on a $40,000 car. Or maybe even just buy a $20,000 car. That's a decent car. Yeah,
that's a decent great car.
It's going to get you from the same place that the other car's going to get you.
Yep.
Back to your house.
But will it get you the same honeys? Oh, my God.
I mean, it's just all about the person. It's all about the person, right? If you can have swag in a Honda, you're going to have swag in a Range. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it is different.
It just depends. A lot of people don't get to see a lot of things. What else we got?
We'll close out that question
what
there.
Else we got?
All right. Now this one was from a caller. They said, "Hey, should I open a credit card before applying for a home loan to boost my credit score?" And they're talking about, to add context, 3 months out.
3 months out. Okay. I definitely would say give it some time if you're going to open a credit card, because opening a credit card does boost your credit score. And we looked that up and we did our research. So, give it some time. I would even say 6 months, but do not open a credit card and then go into underwriting right away, or, try to start your loan application, the next day. Definitely wait that 3 to 6 month period. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea.
My biggest takeaway is this: under no circumstance do you open any accounts during underwriting. Never do it. Never, ever, ever.
1,000%.
No credit card, no cars, nothing. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Now to answer this question, if you're looking for a way to boost your credit score, and it's 3 months before you're gonna even apply for a home loan, I will go ahead and do it. But I would say open the credit card. Put that credit card in the drawer. Never use it. If you have another credit card currently, do not use it. If anything, look to pay it down, because the butter in this comes in where if you open a new credit card, that actually improves your credit utilization, because it'll give you a bigger limit that you're using less of, which would boost your score, and that is responsible for 30% of your credit score. So yeah, man. That's a good idea. 3 months out, you're not going to use the card. Run with it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right. So the next question: Should you pause paying off debt to get married? I'm gonna throw that to you.
If you're gonna pause paying off debt, then you probably shouldn't get married, because you're really not ready to take on a new person on top of paying off the debt that you currently have. You should definitely focus on paying off your debt or doing it at the same time. So if you can actively pay off your debt and plan for a wedding at the same time, then I would advise that. But I would never choose one or the other in that situation. You know, I just recently got married and we actively paid off our debts, and we're continuing to actively pay off our debts together, because when you get married, that's one, right? So you're taking on the other person's debt, and that person's taking on your debt. And, you know, we paid for the wedding all cash. So I definitely would not advise anybody to stop paying off any debts to get married. No.
I'm not sure if I'm qualified to answer this question since I'm not married, but I'll throw in my 2 cents. Look, you shouldn't let things revolving finance stop you from getting married or stop you from having a child. Now, if you guys disagree on a financial philosophy, then yeah, you don't want to get married. You want to figure that out before you get married. But yeah, you're about to get married. You're ready to get engaged. Pause paying off debt. Stockpile cash. Stockpile as much cash as you can so you can cash flow the wedding, cash flow the ring. You get married. Then you can start over again. And have a plan in place for how you're going to hit play on your debt repayment once you get married.
Wait. I'm going to push back. So you're saying stop all payment and then stockpile your money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you view marriage or a wedding, the ring and all that stuff, as an investment? Or do you think it's a liability?
It is not an investment.
Okay. It's not an investment.
At all.
So why would you stop paying off debts to have a wedding?
So this is my outlook.
Okay.
In life, some things are just more important than money, and I think marriage is more important than money. Not a marriage ceremony. What I'm gonna do is gonna be different.
Okay.
But what I'm recommending is that, hey, if you want a wedding, your wife wants a wedding, right? Because I'm not gonna tell somebody to get married and only get married in a courthouse if that's not what they want to do. What I will tell you is this: stockpile cash and only get what you can pay for cash. Let that be the limiting factor.
Okay.
So that's going to limit what ring you can get. That's going to limit what kind of wedding you can have. And if you can't deal with that, then that's another thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just, because I encourage people to get married. So I don't want to tell anybody, hey, don't get married because of money. Marriage is more important than money. And
okay.
I think that's lost a lot of times.
Do you think we can agree on definitely do not put yourself into more debt to get married?
For sure. No.
Okay. All right. We can agree on that.
Yes.
All
don't
right.
even entertain it.
All right. Do not get into debt. Get married.
All right, man. Last question of the day. All right.
What's up?
Should I stop pursuing my dreams to make more money?
Man, I'm going to be real with y'all. If you're inspiring to be a rapper or an actor or any profession that does not pay your bills and you've reached the 25 and up range and it does not pay any of your bills, I definitely believe that you should either do it on the side or hang up the cleats at this point. That's my opinion. I have a personal story. I'll go into it later. But let's just say this venue was not paying me any money, or this venture was not paying me any money.
Yeah.
And I had to go ahead and call it quits. And, now I'm a professional, I have MBA, and I'm making decent money.
Swag.
Yeah, thank you. That's it. That's my take.
I'm not sure what rapper said this, but I'll make my answer short and sweet. Get you somebody that can do both.
Okay.
Pursue a career, pursue more money while pursuing your dreams. And that's what I'm doing with this podcast. I have a full-time job. I work almost 50 hours a week. I'm responsible for a lot, and I still make time to do this. So if you're dedicated, you can do it.
Right. Just do not quit your day job trying to pursue something that does not pay your bills.
You know what? That's on the way. Don't quit your day job merch. That's on the way.
Let's get it.
That's on the
way.
That.
Do not quit your day job. I like that. That's original.
Yes, sir.
Do not steal that out there. And I'm not an expert as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Consequence's album is called "Don't Quit Your Day Job," but that's fine.
Okay.
He didn't copyright that, so he'll be alright.
Yeah, we'll just steal from the greats.
Well, hey man, that's it for us for the week. Thank you for checking us out. Young Equity Chris.
And this is Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.
Peace. All right, so bringing us into today's topic.
But real quick, didn't you have a meme that you wanted to show?
Meme?
Yeah. Go ahead and say that meme, man. Go ahead.
I'll flash the meme right here.
All right.
All right, so that meme was basically they're hearing people are going to the bank to get a 30-year loan for a home when they could have just went to the bank, robbed the bank for the money, did 10 years in prison and got out. And they're saying that was good financial advice.
What's your take on that, man? Because when I saw that, I was like, you know, you're comparing a 10-year stint in prison to a 30-year mortgage. To me, it sounds like freedom versus non-freedom, right? If you have 10 years in prison, most likely you're going to come back a felon, right? I mean, that's a fact, right? And if you rob the bank, they're going to take the money that you robbed from that bank. You're not going to be able to keep that or invest that money. So I understand the correlation a little bit, but come on.
All right, let me be the devil's advocate. Let's assume that you'll have access to the money.
Okay.
Once you rob the bank, let's give them that leg up. So, well, I mean, at the end of the day, you steal $300,000 from the bank to buy a house, right? Versus borrowing $300,000 from the bank. Now, $300,000 loan from the bank, I don't have the exact numbers, but at least cost you $500,000 total. Sure. So you'll be paying out $500,000 versus that $300,000. Some people say that's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer, but the avenues that you have to navigate through to get that $300,000 to pay down for that 10 years, you're talking about fights. You're talking about commissary. Somebody had to put some money on your books. You're talking about, phone calls, no visitation. Yeah. Nah, it's not worth it. I'm gonna pay my $500K.
Yeah,
all day.
But a real easy way to debunk that whole notion in that meme is just opportunity cost. Because when you're in prison, you're not making money, and if you make at least $30,000 a year, you took an L by going to prison for 10 years.
1,000%. Even if you were to barter some cigarettes or something like that, that's not worth it.
Ain't no cigarettes worth that, man. The opportunity's lost once you get out of jail, because you probably won't be able to go back to your job. You probably won't be able to do a lot of things.
Right.
You won't be able to vote. It's just, it'll be a mess.
And we'll touch on that topic probably later on in our videos about, felons who come back from prison and where they can work and what accesses they have. And, we'll touch on that topic as well. We don't want to make a joke about it. We definitely want to serve the community for sure.
For sure. We definitely want to help.
All right. Now we can get to the topic. My bad, bro.
Nah, we good.
My bad.
All right, man. Today's topic.